Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos have been engaged in a space race and trading barbs in the press, which brings us to another installment of Really with Seth and Amy. Really? Hi.
Hi!
There, now, obviously, usually there'd be a cacophonous applause, but
I
you
can still feel it.
Okay, good. Really, billionaires? This is what you're gonna do with your unprecedented fortunes and influence, drag race to outer space? If you're trying to be more likable, this won't work. It's like if Tom Brady tried to be more likable by wearing a fedora and yammering about Bitcoin. I mean, really.
Really? And you know what, Seth? I miss the old billionaires. The ones that wore top hats and ate caviar with their hands. Now all these new guys do is intermittent fasting and they learn Krav Maga so they can dodge all those taxes.
Yeah.
Like they don't have 12 layers of security at all times. You know who isn't going into space? Any women.
Really?
Yeah, we're staying down here because we have to fix all the things. We have to do down here.
Also, Richard Branson, you didn't go to outer space. You just went pretty high for a plane. You went to outer sky. I mean, really. You did the astronaut equivalent of driving by your ex's house to see if the lights were on. What was the best thing you saw at the window? A kite?
And really?
Really?
Is this how billionaires have a midlife crisis? Whatever happened to buying a leather jacket and binge watching Billions? And by the way, I think we all understand the obsession with the rockets, right? Really, the rockets are
Yeah.
the skyscrapers are I mean, even Freud is like, you don't need me for this, right? You get it. Those rockets are
Rockets are
really.
Really, I gotta say, it's a little concerning that all of a sudden every billionaire is in a race to leave Earth. I mean, I know it was 130 degrees in Death Valley and the ocean was on fire last week, but is there more? What are you not telling us? Did anyone check to make sure there wasn't a U-Haul strapped to that rocket?
Yeah, and really, somebody paid $28 million to join Jeff Bezos on his flight. I mean, that takes calling shotgun to a whole new level. Really? That's like that parent at your kid's school fundraiser who outbids you on the free blowout. We get it, Linda. Okay, we know you're a billionaire.
We know
your husband's
Linda.
rich.
We can tell by the way you walk into a room. Bezos, you own Amazon. Really, you don't need passengers. It could just be tiny little you and that huge rocket crammed into a corner by 1,000 yards of bubble wrap. Synergy. Also, Bezos, you're charging people to come along? Really?
Oh, dude.
Really? You could afford to spring for it, you know? You're like the guy who says, hey, I got an extra ticket to Springsteen on Broadway. You want to go? Great. It's $800.
And really, what's up there?
What's up there?
Because you know space isn't going to be that great, but they're going to have to pretend like it was. Like when you go to Hawaii or a Michelin star restaurant that no one can get into. Dude, you haven't been to space? Oh, you got to go. They have an apricot salmon foam to die for.
Oh, you gotta go, bro.
Oh,
you gotta get the foam. Get the salmon foam, bro. You haven't been? No thanks. The only space race I'm interested in is those green babes from Star Trek.
You want to take that one again?
No, I like that.
Okay. The only space race I'm interested in is when I'm looking for parking at Home Depot. And you know those doinks are gonna pretend to have space lag.
Oh,
They're gonna be like,
really?
I'm sorry I'm late, you guys. I just got back from space. I mean, like, I slept on the way back, but it didn't take.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah, well, my seat didn't go all the way back on the airplane.
Yeah.
And some lady had to be duct taped because she wouldn't wear a mask.
And yeah, when I have space lag. I took 2 Advil PMs, but because of the zero gravity, they never made it to my stomach. They just kind of like floated in my throat. So like they never like activated.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Really.
And they're gonna come back and talk in a space accent, which I guess is I think how Elon Musk sounds. All of a sudden, and just start throwing in technical space terms. Hey, honey, I'm gonna take the dog for a spacewalk. Oh, I mean a walk. So random. I don't know why I said that. You were there for an hour, dude.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna go up to space, they're gonna be showing it off, and they're gonna accidentally poke a hole in space with their elbow. And we're all gonna get sucked up, or the aliens will get in.
Really?
Have we learned nothing from Independence Day? Really?
Really. And then when we try to get them to pay for the space hole they made, you know they're just gonna say, that seems like something the taxpayers should cover. Don't you think so, Richard?
Yeah, Jeff, I definitely feel like the taxpayers should pay for the space hole we made.
Yeah, really.
I'm glad we can put aside our petty differences and agree once and for all.
So really? Stay out of space! if you take anything away from this.
You better stay.
Thanks. You. And if you're gonna go, you better bring back something cool.
Yeah.
Not just some airport mug. Oh, I heard space. Thanks, Jeff. I'll put it with a keychain I got from Richard Branson.
Really?
This has been Really with Seth and Amy.
Shaggy?
We still got it.
Wow. Wow. That was so fun, Seth, to do without an audience.
We'll be right back with more from Amy Poehler.